guys, welcome to A.S.M.R News. Again, I'm here reporting on a few trending news from today. So basically, we're going to talk about the Reese's $25,000 promotion that may violate sweepstake laws. Alright guys, let's dive in. As we can see, there's a Reese's. Reese's may be in a violation of state and federal laws within its new sweepstakes offers currently advertised on packets of peanut butter cups. The promotion on 2 cups packages read, "You can win $25,000 and it's small print. See details inside." But only after consumers have bought and opened a package can they see the small print. No purchase is necessary to enter sweepstakes. The Reese's contest was first reported Monday by Edgar Dorowski, a consumer advocate, a former assistant attorney general in Massachusetts, who runs the Consumer World website. Sweepstakes are primarily governed by state laws, which require that no purchase is necessary to participate. A contest that requires a purchase is a lottery, which is subject to different rules. 3 federal agencies, Federal Trade Commission, the Federal Communication Commission, and the U.S. Postal Service also enforce laws governing sweepstakes. Depending on the type of promotion, the Postal Service requires mailed sweepstakes offers to make clear that no purchase is necessary. For example, the FTC doesn't govern sweepstakes specifically, but has broad laws prohibiting unfair and deceptive laws. Hershey's Company, the Pennsylvania candy maker that owns the Reese's brand, said late Monday that its website contains full details of the promotion. It also said some packages have QR codes that link consumers to more information. As with all of our promotions, we place great care and diligence to ensure that they are compliant and regulated, Hershey said in its statement. The company also said in-store displays show abbreviated rules for the sweepstakes, including how to enter without making a purchase. But Dorowski said a spot check of candy display is multiple states, including California, Virginia, and Washington, found no such sign. Packages purchased by an Associated Press reporter at Michigan drugstore didn't contain QR code, and the store had no site explaining the promotion. The FTC said Monday that it can't comment on the practices of a particular company outside of an investigation. It would confirm or deny any investigation against Hershey. Dorowski noted that Reese's ran a similar promotion earlier this year that ended in April using the same packaging. Some of those packages are still for sale even though the sweepstake code has expired, he said. Dorowski said it is concerned that the package could lure consumers into thinking they need to buy it. "You never have to pay to play. All these packages should be recalled," he said. Alright guys, that's the end of my story on that $25,000 promotional sweepstakes violation with the Reese's. I'm going to be jumping into my next article, and the next article should be a man who crashed into the Chinese consulate. Guys, like I said, I will be reporting on this news. A man crashed into a Chinese consulate this week. Very interesting. Let's see what's going on here. Francisco, a man who crashed a car at the Chinese concert earlier this month had a crossbow and arrows and swung a knife at the officers before a police sergeant killed him. San Francisco police said Thursday, offering the first official details of the attack. Wow, this is really crazy. San Francisco police showed body cam footage from the officers who responded to the attack on October 9th on the consulate, which is a residential neighborhood in the city. The footage showed the car inside the consulate lobby and people rushing out of the damaged door. San Francisco Police Acting Commander Mark, I'm speaking at a virtual town hall, said Zhanghanyan Yang got out of his car, where police found a crossbow and arrows, and stood against a wall. Yang was covering his face with his left arm after a security guard sprayed him with pepper spray and hiding a knife in his right hand. I'm said Yang then turned toward San Francisco Sergeant Troy Carrasco, who was the first to arrive on the scene, and the consulate security, and made multiple rapid downward swinging motions with the knife in their direction. Carrasco can be seen in body camera footage touching Yang's back and asking, "Does he have a gun?" before Yang, who is rubbing his face with his left arm, turns towards Carrasco and the security guard and starts swinging a knife. The footage shows Carrasco then opens fire and shortly after shouts, "You should have told me he had a knife." Yang, 31, was taken to the hospital where he died. When asked about why there appeared to be no attempt to de-escalate the situation, San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott said, "Was not going to make any judgment nor guess what the officer was thinking, but the officer are trying to prioritize stopping a threat when confronted with any active attacker. Several people called 911, including one person who said the subject had a gun, which dispatchers relayed to the officer sent to the scene. Though Yang did not have a gun, police said. If we believe that we have an active attacker event, we will do whatever possible to stop the threat immediately so we don't have a loss of a life," he said. The crash was condemned by the Chinese government, which called it a violent attack, and by the White House. It took place. San Francisco prepares to host next month Asian Pacific Economical Cooperation Summit, a gathering of world leaders from the Pacific Rim nations. If we believe that we have an active attacker event, we will do everything possible to stop the treatment immediately so we don't have a loss of life, he said. The crash was condemned by the Chinese government, which called it a violent attack, and by the White House. It took place. San Francisco prepares to host the next month's Asian Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit, a gathering of world leaders from the Pacific Rim nations. Police investigators have served several warrants at the San Francisco apartment where Yang lived, Scott said, but he did not identify a motive. Why he showed up there, what he was doing, still under investigation. And there's nothing that we have at this point that I can release, Scott said. Sergei Molkonevich was in line waiting for his turn to submit his visa documents when he said that the blue Honda sedan barreled in through the main door at full speed, barely missing him. Wow. out of the car, yelling about the CCP, an abbreviation for the Chinese Communist Party. Police arrived less than a minute later. Another witness, Tony Singh, told KTVU-TV, "A consulate is a place of safety and refugee where people should not have to worry about acts of violence," said Captain Jason Sawyer on Thursday. This was a high, unusual event that could have easily involved many more casualties. The San Francisco consulate has been targeted a number of times before. Among Syria's, a fire set by Chinese men on New Year's Day 2014 at the main entrance and charred a section of the outside of the building. The man was living in San Francisco Bay Area, told authorities he was driving by voices he was hearing. He was sentenced to nearly 3 years in prison. This is all done. We're concluding that article. Now, if you guys have any comments or any more information on the story, that would be great. That was really interesting. Now, my next one that I'm jumping into is going to be about Rolls-Royce cutting up to 2,500 employees in the workforce. Okay, guys, like I said, I am reporting on Rolls-Royce cutting 2,500 jobs in their factories. Jet engine maker Rolls-Royce said Tuesday it's cutting up 2,500 jobs globally as a part of a corporate overhaul that a new CEO is carrying out. The aerospace company was hit hard by COVID-19 pandemic that decimated demand for air travel. Tu Fung Arinjiblik, who took over as chief executive in January, said layoffs are aimed at market Rolls-Royce, more streamlined and efficient. Rolls-Royce, based in Derby, Central England, didn't disclose where jobs were being cut, but around half of 42,000 person workforce is based in the United Kingdom. Wow. The cuts will be remove duplication and bring cost effects in the latest stage of its multi-year transformation, the company said. We are building a Rolls-Royce that is built for the future. Blink said the company slashed 9,000 jobs globally in 2020 and is grappling with the collapse of air travel during the pandemic. The new turnaround plan also includes creating a new company-wide procurement division that can take advantage of Rolls-Royce's size to cut costs and reduce supply chains delay. So that's basically all in this article. Basically, they're going to be cutting a lot of jobs. And, of course, we know why. And it was specific on why. So the next story that I have, guys, this one's a little bit, you can say crazy if you want. Leavenworth man who purchased chicken wings with a counterfeit bill is my next one. And this one is basically in the state of, let me check. Okay, guys, so I will be reporting on this investigation of what's going on. There is actually Leavenworth man who purchased chicken wings with a counterfeit bill sentenced for 5 years in prison. Now, this happened in Leavenworth, Kansas. So, a Leavenworth man who brought chicken wings and breadsticks using a counterfeit $100 bill was sentenced to more than 5 years in prison Wednesday, October 18th. 44-year-old man Sean M. Logan was sentenced to 65 months in prison on 16 crime charges. Logan was also ordered to pay restitution in the small amount of $20,000, $741 with 11 cents to his victim. Court documents detail Logan's crime began from June 2020 to March 2023, including June 2020, Logan entered a Little Caesars Pizza in Leavenworth and purchased chicken wings, breadsticks, and a drink using a counterfeit $100 bill. During the investigation, a Secret Service member verified the bill was counterfeit because it lacked a watermark. The ink was running and the treasury seal was blurry. Logan was charged with counterfeiting currency. December 2021, later that year, Logan was charged with theft and burglary of a motor vehicle after stealing a Ford Ranger parked in downtown Leavenworth. After stealing the truck, he used it to take a refrigerator from another home in town. July 2022, he was charged with theft and criminal damage to property after a Leavenworth police officer found a truck parked downtown with the engine running and chain link fence and barbed wire wrapped around the front of it. December 2022, surveillance video from a grocery store revealed that he entered the store and started a small talk with the cashier. During the conversation, he stole keys that were unintentionally left at the register before walking to the parking lot and selling the victim's Subaru Legacy. March 2023, his most recent charge for burglary of a motor vehicle and theft came from the theft of a Ford Ranger. It was stolen from the parking lot of Leavenworth Home Improvement Store. Although it took time, the investigators unfolded due to the fingerprinting and DNA analysis, which allowed law enforcement to connect all of these crimes. Leavenworth County Attorney Todd Thompson: "Thanks to law enforcement, we finally put an end to these serial burglaries that have greatly impacted our community." Alright guys, well, this is the last of this ASMR news for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my reading and my voice. If you guys have any comments or any questions, you're more than welcome to put that in my comment section and we will reply as fast as we can. I do appreciate you guys listening in too. If you like my content, please make sure you subscribe and press that like button. Bye guys.